Well, that won't work. Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. So I am so thankful and grateful for all the participation on my last video about your rock bottom. I'm reading all you guys' comments and talking back and forth with y'all, and I had a couple questions. So Jessica had asked me what was my rock bottom, and because I was telling her about losing my job in 2012. I got fired from a long-time position as the assistant manager of the deli in a Kroger, and I had worked there for years. You guys, I was making very good money, and they had gave me chance after chance after chance. In fact, they sent me to rehab one time on them and then one time on me. So they had given me like about 3 strikes, 3 times. And on the 3rd time, I had come into work one day. It was 2012. I came into work one day after being out all night shooting Roxy's. And that morning I woke up and I took a couple bars before going into work, not thinking, you know, it would affect me like it did, because I had been up on opiates all night. Well, I went into work, and I think that day I was like pulling stock. So I was going to the back and I was loading up these U-boats with boxes of stock, rolling it out on the sales floor, and then stock it on the shelves so people buy it. Well, when I get on Xanax and opiates, like I don't realize how incapacitated I am. Like I think I'm walking and talking fine, but I might be standing there in a nod for like 30 minutes and not even realize it. So that's what was happening. And my manager walked up, tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Hey, I need you to come with me," and drove me into town to take a drug screen. When we got there, I didn't take it. So they sent me home, and I went into treatment right after that, like that day. When I came back, I thought, you know, I'll get my job back. And when I came back, they were like, you know, we have to let you go. We have to terminate you. And I was so upset, you guys. I would cry my eyes out, because that was like that was like the way I made money to pay for drugs, you know? So when I lost that job, I was sleeping on my friend's couch, and I had been living with him for a good 6 months, and I had just met Neil, and I lost my job, and Neil kind of came in and swooped up and saved me, you know, and started taking care of me, so I wasn't completely on the street, you know. But my rock bottom didn't come for another 3 years, till 2015. And it came, my bottom was when my son was taken from me. It was July 2nd, 2015, when he was removed from my care, and I went straight into detox. And that was what catapulted me to make the changes, to get help, and to actually be serious about my recovery. My son's life means more to me than anything in the world, and I love him more than I love myself. And of course, I'm working on loving myself more, but if I'm honest with you guys, like, my son is the reason why I stay sober. And I hope one day that I get to a point where it's for me, you know? But right now, my sole motivation in life is for my son. Having my child taken from me, you guys, was the worst experience of my whole entire life. Having the Department of Human Services in my life treating me like I was a piece of it. Treating me like I was a second-rate citizen, like, because I had this disease, that I wasn't worthy of being a mom. You know, did I make bad choices? Was I a good parent? No, not at the time. I wasn't, but I'm not a bad person, you know? So when that happened, it just really like made me realize I had to make a change. And ever since that, that's what I focused on, is like my love for my son. And that's kind of what pushes me through each day. Like, but I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't think about getting high, you guys, a lot. I really don't. Like, every now and then I'll have like an old thought come into my mind. But I've really practiced like changing my thinking and like reaching out to people when I'm having a hard time, that I've kind of like let go of all that pride and ego, and I just reach out for help. I'd rather reach out for help and talk with somebody than hold it in.